Mitch, just give me your thoughts on getting Scott Pioli.
Well, as I said, it's a home run by Clark Hunt. I know it's a home run. It's out in McCovey Cove. They're kayaking for the ball. Scott's been the top guy on the list of folks around the NFL for 3 to 5 years. And for the Chiefs to get him says a lot about the Hunt family, says a lot about the Kansas City Chiefs and the organization, because Scott thinks it's a sleeping giant. He thinks it's a great job, and Scott had his choices of jobs. He chose Kansas City.
What would be the positives of keeping Herm Edwards?
There's more positives than Chiefs fans realize, and Scott really does appreciate Herm and respects Herm. When you compete in the same division, and Herm beat the Patriots twice in Foxborough, okay? When Herm has had a healthy quarterback and a good quarterback, he's won games, let's be honest. The positive for Herm would be he's a good coach. He's proven he can coach. He can win playoff games, and he can coach young guys. This is still going to be a very young football team. If Scott decides to keep Herm, then Scott has decided that's the best move to make. I mean, let's be honest. Even though that may not be popular with the fans, there's no organization that cares less about what others think than the New England Patriots. They just do the right thing. And Scott's that way. I just get the sense from Scott that if he chooses Herm, it's what Scott wants to do, and he feels like Herm can win as a head coach.
Should Chiefs fans be patient and not expect things to turn around as quickly, given that a New England Patriot guy is coming in?
Yeah, to some extent, but hey, the Chiefs were close to. They should have been 6-10. I mean, there's 4 or 5 games that were just, they left 4 or 5 wins on the field this year. So I think you take that into account, on the fact that the division's up for grabs. I mean, even San Diego's got its warts, and Denver's now in a total state of redoing things. So I don't want people to get all excited, but I think Scott would probably tell you, hey, let's compete right now, let's get after it. So I'd tell people to get excited.
All right, I heard Matt Stafford could go to Detroit. The Rams may take offensive linemen. Do the Chiefs draft Mark Sanchez, who made himself eligible from USC?
Well, here's another thing I think Scott will bring. He brings the Patriot way to Kansas City. I think fans have to be ready to realize that if Scott thinks that pick is overvalued, where there is, or overpriced, I should say, if he doesn't think Mark Sanchez is the 3rd pick in this draft, he won't take him. That's what the Patriots have done. May trade out of the pick. If he thinks Mark Sanchez can be the next possible Tom Brady, or even a Matt Castle, then he'll take him. But that's why I have such belief and confidence in Scott Pioli. He's been a fabulous talent evaluator. But just because the Chiefs have the 3rd pick doesn't mean necessarily they will take a guy with that pick that would be overpriced, overvalued for that 3rd pick, if that makes sense.
Mitch Holthus, voice of the Chiefs. There's a cool air blowing through, and I know you have to leave because you have to go there. So we'll let you go.
That's what you do after you do games, buddy. You hit right through.
Thanks a lot, Mitch.